Oh god, okay, there we go. Look at that! Oh my god! Whoa! This is insane. Okay, so I am currently on my way to Aliabad to meet up with some new friends of mine, some Dutch friends, and we are going to do Rakaposhi together. We don't really have a plan, we're just gonna try to get there by hitchhiking and then we'll see. So this isn't my first hike in Pakistan. Last year I hiked to Fairy Meadows and it was beautiful. Hey, hello! Sorry dat ik laat ben. However, there is another hike here in Pakistan that is getting more and more popular. Rakaposhi Base Camp. And I thought I would go there and take you along, so we can see what everyone's raging about. Could it become the new Fairy Meadows? So we walked down to the main road in Aliabad to try to hitchhike from there to Minapin, which is the starting point of the trek.
You're not going there?
But the hitchhiking was surprisingly more difficult than usual, probably because we were with 3 people. The more people, obviously, the harder it becomes. And I don't know exactly what happened here, but some random guy came up to us and he started helping us and basically got us a ride within 2 minutes.
We drop you.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
We drop you on the main road. And then it's like a small walk to the
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully I'll see
Thank
you.
you. The car then dropped us off at the junction to Minapin. They tried to convince us to take a taxi up, but being broke backpackers and stubborn Dutch people, we decided to walk up instead and just take it as a warm-up for the real thing. Once we got there, we decided to have lunch, and in my case, take in some more caffeine before taking off on the trek. Thank you. And while you're here, do yourself a favor, go to Osho Thang and try the egg roll. Trust me, it is worth it. And if you're lucky and come in the right season, you might even be able to get yourself some fresh cherries from the trees. Okay, okay. Okay, nice. Thank you. Look at that. Local cherries. They're like really good. So we officially made it to the starting point, and starting immediately with a little bit of an incline, and it's really hot. It's like 2 p.m. right now, so it's literally the hottest point of the day. So we chose the perfect time. In hindsight, maybe not the smartest decision. We'll make it though. Okay, so apparently we're going for the adventurous route up instead of the path. It was a very rugged, rocky path up, and aside from the occasional goat herder, there was no one there.
Oh, yummy. Well, put it down for livestock.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. The further up we got, the more idyllic it became. Green grass, water streams, cows grazing and donkeys playing around having the time of their lives. It felt like a literal paradise. And then things got even better. We found goats. Yeah, they look kind of possessed almost, with eyes like that. Unfortunately, they don't like me as much as I like them. Oh, don't run away from me! Hey, you there? Wanna be petted by me? Yes. Oh, that's good. That's good. Of course, we spent way too much time cuddling with them, but best time ever. Okay, so the plan for today is to walk to Hapakun, which is like the lower camp where you can spend the night. Upper base camp, Rakaposhi Base Camp, apparently right now is still closed. It's currently May, so we can't spend the night there yet, but I think Hapakun is also known as kind of the nicer camp to spend the night. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think we have about 2 more hours to go, so it's going pretty well. Let's go. And although all the goat cuddling took up some time, we still arrived at Hapakun before sunset. After some negotiating, we got ourselves a tent for 3,000 rupees a person, including dinner, breakfast, and lunch. Not a bad deal if you ask me. Okay, this is pretty cozy. Are you happy? Yay! This is actually my second time going up to Rakaposhi. The last time, however, we skipped Hapakun and went straight up and did the hike in one very long day. So, although it's possible to do this hike with limited time, if you get the chance, I would definitely recommend staying the night at Hapakun. I mean, it's not hard to see why. This is the good life, people. We drank tea, enjoyed the sun, laughed at the donkey that escaped and they were trying to catch again.
He's having the time of his life.
Attempted some yoga. And I attempted to fly my drone for the first time ever. And although I barely managed to get any shots, we did have a lot of fun with it.
Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
I promise I get you guys some good shots soon.
So that dude just started screaming like crazy at like 4 a.m. in the morning, just waking everyone up. So let me give you a quick tour. That right there is the bathroom. And we all thought it was quite a comical bathroom as well, because basically what they did is they put a Western toilet inside a tent, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Let me grab one thing before we head to breakfast. You know, I can't go without a cup of coffee in the morning. Okay, let's go. So that right there is the breakfast tent, where we're gonna have some eggs now. Some chai, some paratha, some egg. Dat is ook iets wat ik geleerd heb. Want ik doe dus vaak chai. Ja. Maar het is dus best lekker om er gewoon een dirty chai van te maken. Oh!
So basically, that's where we started, where Minapin is. And right now, we go there. All the way towards Rakaposhi Base Camp. Let's go! Ik nog een afscheidsroute.
Unfortunately, the weather isn't optimal. It's quite cloudy, you know, very sunny. It's great for walking because it makes it much cooler, but I hope the sun will come through in a little bit. From Hapakun it's really not that far anymore. It's just very steep. So we just agreed that that mountain right there kind of looks like the ice wall in Game of Thrones. So cool. Okay, so this is the final stretch, the final climb up, and if I remember correctly, after this hill, we're gonna get a pretty epic view. Oh my god, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh my god. This is insane. Wow.
Seeing the glacier for the first time on this trek was definitely a highlight. But we weren't done yet, as we still had to reach base camp. Turns out we still had some obstacles to overcome.
Okay, great. Apparently there has been a bit of a landslide here. Time to cross it. Okay. Woo! Okay, we made it! Rakaposhi Base Camp. There's still quite like a thin layer of snow right now. It's currently May, so when I was here last year in September there was no snow at all. It was very green actually, so it's definitely a different vibe this time, but it's beautiful. Honestly, I think Rakaposhi is such a great trek because in 2 days, basically what even could be done in like one full day hike, you get such a big reward. Like you get to see a glacier. You don't see that a lot, I feel like. So it's just a very accessible hike with a beautiful, beautiful viewpoint. So I couldn't recommend it more.
So now the question is, can Rakaposhi become the new Fairy Meadows? Well, I think the two have a lot of similarities. They're both relatively short and easy hikes, and you get to see glaciers on both. And in terms of beauty, Rakaposhi definitely rivals Fairy Meadows. Plus, the scenery is just as fairy tale-like. But there are also differences. Fairy Meadows is of course iconic for a reason, but Rakaposhi offers something more raw and untouched. Plus, there's no bumpy, scary jeep ride to get to this trek. A huge advantage, if you ask me. Whether Rakaposhi will become the new Fairy Meadows, I can't say for sure. But what I do know is that this is a trek worth doing. It really has its own magic. So if you're looking for an epic hike in Pakistan, don't miss out on this one.